The 2016 Valvoline Motorsport Ireland Forest Rally Championship in association with the following sponsors.
The Valvoline Motorsport Ireland Forest Rally Championship has proven to be extremely popular, competitive and thrilling to watch all season long.
It has certainly been an exciting and compelling season in the woods. Spectacular driving on fantastic stages in every type of weather has made for some dramatic and enthralling action, with the lead for the overall title changing hands 5 times over the previous 6 rounds of the championship. But with the 5 best scores to count out of 7 and some recent misfortune for his closest rivals Ger Lucy and Michael Carbon, it's Desi Henry who holds the advantage going into the final showdown here at the River Ridge Recycling Glens of Antrim Forest Rally.
Many crews have made the long journey north here to beautiful Ballycastle for the Glens of Antrim Forest Rally, and all eyes are at the top of the field at Desi Henry and Liam Moynihan as they could be crowned our champions for 2016. You were so close in 2014, you narrowly missed the title to Owen Murphy. What would it mean to you to win it today?
Yeah, well, it's always we always aspired, we'd love to win the Irish Forest Championship. It's a great championship, a lot of friendly people about it and great rallies. So no, I think if we can just keep a good steady run and not try to risk Josh and Sam today, we should be okay.
Sam, you're our top seed, first on the road. Is it a poison chalice?
Well, it is a wee bit, but sure, we'll give it a go here this morning. Stages are from the DVD, they look a wee bit mucky. Our grassy sections are at the start, so we'll get the grass moved for everyone else.
Ger, it's all to play for in the title between yourself and Desi Henry.
It's all to play for now, yeah. Desi Henry probably have the legs in us up here, so we're a bit far from home here, so we'll see what'll happen.
John, in the two-wheel drive title, you are in the lead at the moment, but after drop scores, it's not looking as favourable. Your thoughts?
No, it's not looking good in the drop scores. Sheehan has got good tallies for every rally he's done, so, but listen, anything can happen. It's the last day, and it's great to see it come down to the last rally.
We really need to finish this one to make sure that we wind up the two-wheel drive. John Gordon, me's very close on points, so I think if we finish within 5 places of him, we should wind up the title, but we have to finish.
And what would it mean to you to win that title?
It'd be great to get it back. We gave it away last year to Mickey Conlon there, so I want it back.
The renowned Slievenora and Ballypatrick Forests, south of rally headquarters in Ballycastle, host the action. And having not been rallied on much for several years due to restrictions, the 6 special stages could be tricky in places and an ideal challenge to round off the year. Luckily, the weather was perfect for rallying and for spectating as long as you were wrapped up warm. As expected, Sam Moffat found the going tough as he cleared the roads for the following crews. Third quickest on the opener and joint second on Slievenora, the Monaghan man had been going well until the final stage of the loop, Ballypatrick, where he slid his Fiesta R5 into a ditch. A disappointing exit for himself and navigator James Fulton. Joint quickest on the opener, younger brother Josh Moffat set a blistering time on the second test to move into the overall lead, with Stephen Thornton navigating in the Fiesta R5. Desi Henry tied with Josh on stage 1, and with Sam on stage 2, the local man then went quickest on stage 3 to close within 6 seconds of rally leader Josh. He had a few moments of his own before passing the sight of Sam Moffat's off on stage 3.
Back crest and deep into jump. Slowing 40, jump the bush, stop only 40, long to right, minus past the lane, only 40 now. Long to right, minus, into long, minus, easy. Back crest, jump easy, okay. Slippy, 3 left over crest, drop outside, care now. Care on this, slippy 3 left over crest, drop outside. Okay, 80 down, square left. Crest 60, 4 left minus loose knees. You put a minus in this. 4 left, yeah, 4 left minus loose knees. 100. Alright. 100. Flat. 100 flat crest. 100 slowing 4 left over crest. Jump 40. Stop 3 left past the lane in.
Adrian Hetherington was holding 4th with navigator Cathal Mulgrew, but there was some concern over an oil leak, the smoke of which was clearly apparent as they guided the Toyota Corolla through the opening loop.
Adrian, are you having any trouble with oil leakage?
Yeah, there's a bit of a leak there, so there was from the start, but I think the boys are going to get it cured here now. Yeah.
The stages themselves, very fast, very slippy.
Yeah, the first stage was okay, the second wasn't too bad, but the last stage there was very slippy because it hasn't been used in years, you know.
In the two-wheel drive battle, Shane McGurr took a while to settle into the event as he reported dozens of close calls in his Toyota Starlet. With the championship in sight, he was delighted to be holding the joint class lead and 4th overall with David Crossan. County Down driver David was a little upset with himself over a couple of minor errors across the opening loop, but was pleasantly surprised to be joint leader at the service break.
David, any moments to report?
First stage, the flan finish had moved, so we were off the throttle and stopped when the navigator's telling me to go on, so that was my mistake. Stage 2 with a stall at a chicane, lost a couple of seconds, but apart from that, our time seemed to be good. We're tied with Shane at the minute, so in a bit of a race.
Still with an outside chance at the overall title should Desi Henry encounter problems, Ger Lucy was throwing caution to the wind for the last round. The Cork man had been 5th overall until this stage 3 overshoot saw him lose valuable seconds and the driver's side window of his Mitsubishi Evo 8.
Ger, you're getting hands on. What are you up to?
We broke the window after a crest. We went over a crest and there was a square left and I couldn't take it. We were going too fast and just hit the bank and bent the door and broke the window.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so a bit of excitement.
Also with an outside chance of raining on Desi Henry's parade were Michael Carbon and Dara Kelly, but it wasn't a good day for the Monaghan crew as they slid their Evo 4 into a ditch on stage 3. Liam Regan and David McElroy finished the opening loop holding 8th overall in their Peugeot 206. Just 2 seconds back in 9th was the Mitsubishi Evo 10 of Niall Henry and John Rowan. After the short opening stage, Oran Donnelly led the two-wheel drive battle in the River Ridge Recycling Mark II, but he dropped back to 3rd in class and 9th overall by the end of stage 3.
Oran, great excitement in the two-wheel drive and you're in the middle of all that battle.
Aye, we're not just maybe as close to Hunt as we had hoped, but we're thereabouts. Shane, I think we took 1 off in the first stage, and then he just made an example of us in the second. I think he took 7 off us, so we need to get up and at it again now. So.
And it's great to see it sponsored with the overall title sponsor. I mean, we wouldn't be here without them.
No, that's it. I mean, they put a lot of effort and they've sponsored quite a few events around the north here. So no, fair play. They're hard come by nowadays, so we appreciate it.
After a fine podium finish at the previous round in Limerick, Darren McKelvey was disappointed to be lying 10th overall so far in Antrim. Andrew Bustard and Aaron Johnson were 5 seconds adrift and holding 11th in another Mitsubishi Lancer. Ian Graham and Liam McIntyre's season ended on a sour note when they retired their Lancer from 12th place after stage 3. Current two-wheel drive champions Mickey Conlon and Kieran McPhillips were understandably cautious in the slipping conditions after their off at the last round in Limerick. Having secured the Class 12 title, John Gordon now had a 16-valve Class 13 engine in his Escort, but it was new brakes that caused trouble for him on the opening loop. He held 14th overall at the break. With Class 4 points leader Stephen Cullen absent, the three-horse race for the title became two, with Ashley Dixon's Evo 9 leading after the opening loop.
6 left long and 6 right, still go. 130, 6 right, 130 up, well done. Big jump, slow 40, turn square left. Big jump, slow 40, turn square left. 60, crest jump, 60 to square right.
Unregistered crew Robert McKelvey and Declan Campbell held second in their Evo 8. Ed Muldoon knew that staying within one registered place of Dixon would secure the class title for himself and Mark Byrne, and it was so far so good for the Mayo crew. Not going so well were Stuart McLean and Johnny Holsworth, who rolled their Vauxhall Nova out on stage 1. The Vauxhall Astra of Stephen McCrossan and Jonathan Dinsmore passed the site of the crash, only to do likewise themselves within sight of the previous accident. There was drama on the same stretch of road also for the junior class leaders Derek Mackerel and Dara Hayes. Their Nova suffered a broken rotor arm, which they pulled in to replace. Stages 2 and 3 went better, and they were surprised to hold an 11-second lead over the Peugeot 106 of Gareth Deasley and James Duffin at the break. Closest registered rival to Mackerel was the Peugeot 206 of James Driver, who held third with navigator Joseph McDonald. Back at the service area, Olive caught up with the overall rally leaders.
Josh, we're halfway there and you're leading the troops.
Yeah, it's going good for so far. Hopefully we can keep it up through the next 3 stages. They're very tricky out there, so anything could happen yet.
Desi, you're holding second and the title is in your grasp. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, we're just driving our own rally and we're not taking any real chances. And we ended up in second place, so look, we're happy enough if we can just try and stay where we're at and get over the finish line.
I know Desi is very competitive and no doubt he's trying to race ahead. Are you keeping him on the straight and narrow, keeping him under leash?
We're here to finish and nothing else. We're not even looking at the boys' times. And okay, we love to race them, but it's be a shame to throw away the whole year's work just for a win. But we'll try and keep on the road, and that's the plan.
So at the halfway point, it's all going to plan for overall title hopefuls Desi Henry and Liam Moynihan, with Shane McGurr also on course to secure the two-wheel drive title.
I'm here in the hot seat as Desi Henry is just 3 stages away before he is crowned the Valvoline Motorsport Ireland Forest Rally Champion for 2016. Such excitement. Don't go away. Join us after the break.
The 2016 Valvoline Motorsport Ireland Forest Rally Championship in association with the following sponsors. Welcome back to Ballycastle on the beautiful Causeway coast of Northern Ireland for part 2 of the River Ridge Recycling Glens of Antrim Forest Rally. With Sam Moffat out, the second loop got underway with the championship leaders Desi Henry and Liam Moynihan in the Skoda Fabia R5.
3, 2, 1, go. 80 flat 6 left. Turn through the
Trailing rally leaders Josh Moffat and Stephen Thornton by 6 seconds, the Antrim Cork pairing were determined to drive their own race and not to get drawn into a risky dogfight for the rally win.
Flat 6 right over crest 80. Flat 6 right over crest 80. Flat 5 right through dip. 230 over bumps okay. Slippy braking, watch 3 right times to 2. Come back now. 3 right half long. Press a slight times to 2 then over the narrow bridge. I'm going to bring it back to times to narrow 2.
As it happened, it was Josh Moffat who got caught out. After a trouble-free run over stage 4, the Monaghan driver cut a corner on stage 5 and emerged with not 1 but 2 punctures. A bitterly disappointing end to a fine drive in the Fiesta R5. With Moffat out and Henry leading, Adrian Hetherington was now second overall in his Toyota Corolla, which was no longer spewing blue smoke from his earlier oil leak. Keeping the pressure on the title rival Desi Henry, Ger Lucy stretched the legs of his Mitsubishi on the repeat loop to climb to third overall with navigator JJ Kremen. There was more disappointment for Niall Henry, who retired as Evo 10 with a broken steering arm on stage 4. He'll be hoping for better reliability next season. There was nothing to separate the two-wheel drive leaders again after stage 4, as David Crossan and Shane McGurr matched each other's times once again to hold 4th overall. All that changed on stage 5, however, as Crossan took the lead when McGurr broke a rear shock absorber going over one of the many compressions on the Slieve and Nora stage. He slipped the 7th overall, but it would be a nervy final stage in the ailing Toyota Starlet. Having struggled to get on a good pace after his accident in Limerick, Mickey Conlon was on a serious charge to finish the season on a high and climbed from 13th to 9th. 11 seconds off Conlon and 10th overall were John Gordon and Thomas Wedlock. Oran Donnelly and Paul Hughes had been early pace setters in the two-wheel drive division, but they retired the River Ridge Recycling Escort with suspension damage on stage 4. Still representing the River Ridge team was rally sponsor Eamon Doherty, who led Class 12 with navigator Damien McCauley.
Eamon, you're the title sponsor. It's great to get involved in this event.
Oh, it's fantastic. This is our 5th year to sponsor the event, and every year it just goes from strength to strength. So, and they fantastic weather, fantastic stages. It's just an absolute pleasure to work with the club, so we're delighted.
So on to the final stage and the various class battles now. And while Stephen Dixon had already secured the overall junior title, with Shane Keneally second, third was still up for grabs, and just clinching it with third place on the day was James Driver. Top registered junior was Derek Mackerel, who finished second in class on the day, despite front left wheel damage on the final stage. Not registered for the championship, Gareth Deasley took the junior class win in Antrim. Tarmac regulars William Creighton and Paddy Robinson took to the gravel in the Fiesta R2 and finished 4th in Class 2. Third in class was enough to secure the Class 2 Valvoline title for Jason Dixon, with Ryan McCluskey calling the notes in the Fiesta ST. Jody McManus and John Armstrong took the runner-up spot in another Fiesta. But winning Class 2 in a Peugeot 208 R2 were more tarmac regulars Marty Gallagher and Dean O'Sullivan. Third in Class 4 was enough to secure the Valvoline Group N title for Ed Muldoon and Mark Byrne, who finished behind runners-up Ashley Dixon and Martin Brady, both crews in Mitsubishi Lancers. Winning Class 4 on the day was Robert McKelvey, who finished 15th overall, with Declan Campbell navigating in the Evo 8. Rory Maguire had led Class 9 until a wheel sheared off his Vauxhall Corsa on the penultimate stage, but the point he got for starting the event has secured the Class 9 Valvoline title. Jared Hyland and Niall McGoharan took second in class in their Ford Escort Mark II. Cavan Fermanagh pairing Colin Kearns and Terence McCabe took the Class 9 victory in their similar machine. With the Class 10 title already under their belts, Brian Little and Adam Semple finished off a fantastic season with second in Class 10 in Antrim. Local crew Thomas Lowry and Phil Galt won Class 10 in their Vauxhall Nova. Johnny Mulholland and Jeff Case took the Class 11F win in their Hyundai i20. Ballymena crew Niall Donnelly and Dave Burt won Class 11R in their 1600cc Escort. Rally sponsor Eamon Doherty won Class 12 with Damien McCauley navigating in the River Ridge Recycling Mark II. Fermanagh driver Damien McGowan was adapting well to his recently acquired BMW 320, finishing 6th in Class 13 and 18th overall with navigator Wendy Blackledge. Tyrone crew Owen Mackin and Barry Ferris had a fine drive in their Escort to net 5th in class and 11th overall. John Gordon took 4th in Class 13 and 10th overall, and although it wasn't enough to claim the two-wheel drive championship, his co-pilot Thomas Wedlock secured the Navigators two-wheel drive title. Last season's two-wheel drive champions Mickey Conlon and Kieran McPhillips finished off the year with a 3rd in class and 9th overall. Having broken a rear shock absorber on the penultimate stage, Shane McGurr had a bumpy and noisy drive across the final test to secure the Valvoline two-wheel drive title, finishing second in class and 7th overall with navigator Martin McGarty. Quickest two-wheel drive machine on the day was the escort of David Crossan and Chris McSherry, who were thrilled to finish off a mixed season on a high.
David, it was nip and tuck all day long in the two-wheel drive. You must be delighted to come home in first place.
Yeah, it's the first of the year for us. We've had a few problems out the year, and so it's good to finally get it in the last round. We were tied with Shane, got out after service, and then we tied again with him on stage 4, and then Shane had his problem, but I'm just delighted to be home here in 4th overall as well. It's an added bonus.
Shane, to take the two-wheel drive title, you must be over the moon.
Delighted. Hey, we had an eventful day. We come here with just needing to finish. But of course we sort of got sucked into the race with David Crossan there. He was punching in fierce times, and we were matching. We were in the exact same time after stage 4. Hit a hard compression, I think it was, on stage 5, and broke the back shock clean off, and it went up into the back of the car, and there's oil spewing into the back of the car. So we dropped 20 seconds. We really just had to nurse it to the finish then, but a lot of hairy moments to even get it to the finish.
Back to the four-wheel drive classes now, where Cork crew Mark and Aoife Murphy finished 7th in Class 20 in their Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 8. Taking 6th in Class 20 and 14th overall was Draperstown crew Stephen McKenna and Mark Donnelly in the Evo 6. Cahan McCourt and Brian Hoy finished off their season with a 5th in class and 13th overall in the Evo 9. Just 10 seconds ahead in 12th were Gareth Sayers and Gareth Gilchrist in the Ford Fiesta. The unusual 4x4 Peugeot 206 of Liam Regan and David McElroy took 3rd in Class 20 and 6th overall. Just 2 seconds quicker after 6 stages, Darren McKelvey and Graham Henderson netted the Class 20 Valvoline title with 2nd in class and 5th overall in Antrim. Class 20 winners on the day were Cork's Ger Lucy and JJ Cremin, who bounced back from a disappointing retirement at the last round in Limerick and some early drama in Antrim to claim 2nd in the overall championship with a fine 3rd place finish at the Glens. Meath Cavan crew Paul McCann and Paddy Plunkett secured the Class 15 Valvoline title, taking 3rd place in their Escort Cosworth. Tyrone's Andrew Bustard and Aaron Johnson took 2nd in Class 15 and finished 8th overall in their Mitsubishi Lancer. Taking the Class 15 win were Adrian Hetherington and Cathal Mulgrew. They took a fine 2nd overall, but will need the mechanics to cast their eyes over the Toyota Corolla once more as it finished the rally leaving a trail of smoke from another oil leak. But it was a perfect day for Desi Henry and Liam Moynihan, who took a comfortable victory on Desi's home rally to secure the overall Valvoline National Forest Rally Championship for 2016.
I'd like to introduce you to our 2016 champions. It's Desi and Liam. Yay! Well done, guys. You must be absolutely delighted, Desi.
Yeah, it's brilliant. To wrap it up here at our home rally was fantastic. Car never missed a beat all day, and you know the team's done a great job all year. Fantastic group of boys, and obviously we couldn't do it without them.
And to keep the nerve, oh my God, the pressure was on.
Yeah, we just says, look, we'll drive our own rally and whatever happens, happens. And luckily enough, that was fast enough to win the rally.
Absolutely. And Liam, you were keeping them on track. Very difficult to keep the pace and do it tactically.
Yeah, it was a very, very long day. All we wanted to do was finish with Josh and Sam were here, and it's hard to get not to be dragged into battle, but we didn't look at our times and want to race them. But I will say, fair play to Max Sport and Long Way preparation. They gave us some car all year. So this is our 4th rally win. Fair play to Desi. He just after coming on so much, and delighted for him and delighted for everyone. It's a family effort, and I'm 5 hours from home, but I would consider this my second home. So fair play to everyone in the Forestry Commission and everyone in the Forestry Committee. Super job.
There were jubilant scenes among family and friends as the celebrations began in Ballycastle. And as the sun sets on another fantastic season in the Valvoline Forest Rally Championship, it's congratulations to Desi and Liam, who claimed the overall title at the final round.
preparations are well and truly underway here, and I've no doubt that they're going to go well into the early hours as Desi Henry and Liam Moynihan are our 2016 champions. From me and all the On The Limit Sports team, thank you so much for watching all year long. We'll see you for the new season in 2017.